Now I know that some of y'all have a hard time believing the clones are real, but I must confess, they're real. I'm a clone myself. Come out, y'all. They already know you exist.
Warning, warning. The United States government has issued a civil warning for all citizens of the United States. This is not a drill, and this is not a test.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to My Free Life. Don't forget to hit that like, that subscribe, and become part of this Free Life squad. As you can tell, this whole episode is about cloning, so let's get in it.
I think I'm gonna try to hopefully film something tomorrow though. So yeah, so I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow or not. I might still try to, we'll see. Would I mind checking your Instagram DM that you sent me when, oh yeah, sure. You said your username is _Carter326. Sure. Yeah, just.
So y'all, this girl has nothing to do with cloning, but I ran across this video while I was creating this video for y'all, and I was like, man, that's sad. But I'm sure she probably does what she can to maintain this super anorexic look, and she sounds like a total sweetheart. So I'm not bagging on her. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not bagging on her. She seems like a super sweetheart, but you cannot possibly have a very long lifespan like this. You just can't.
Yeah, just give me a.
Nigga!
What you do before you went to the game? Create a player. Hold on.
They've been cloning since 1945.
45.
Half the people that you see that act the fool been dead probably a couple of years, and what these are is doggone clones.
We began to notice a trend with old postcards from the 1900s showing early examples of compositing.
So don't give no blood. Don't let nobody stick no
Don't give no
needle
blood.
up you when you pregnant. Call that epidural
Don't give
shit.
no blood.
Pull out the genetic DNA of your child, clone another fetus, and put that shit back up in you. But it won't have no soul. That's the key.
What you do when you forget it's a game? Hate the creator? Hold on.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about what happened with Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx produced and directed this new movie called They Cloned Tyrone. This film was already produced maybe a year or two.
Hey, y'all, while I was getting ready to put this video together, a lot of the content I was coming across kept asking if I had seen, or not me specifically, but if you, the viewer, has seen They Cloned Tyrone. So I stopped the creation of this video and I went and watched that movie. And boy, oh boy, can I tell you, there's some, if you have not seen it, They Cloned Tyrone, you need to go watch it.
2 ago when they were in production. Now Jamie revealed a lot of secrets secretly in this movie. He exposed a lot of things in this movie. And all of a sudden, Jamie Foxx, before it comes out, Jamie Foxx goes through a stroke. He just passes out on set. They tried to take Jamie out. Jamie Foxx would have passed away. Nobody would have known what happened. It just would have been, they would have just said cardiac arrest. Keep in mind, I know when you lose weight, your body shrinks in size. But his head actually got longer if you look at it. And it shrunk in width and it got longer.
Yeah,
so I don't know what they did with the real
different.
Jamie Foxx, but this is definitely not Jamie Foxx.
Definitely don't look like the same person. And again, come into my videos with your own state of mind and create your own opinions and your own opinions, your own thoughts. So I have no idea. I'm not presenting this to anybody as factual. I'm saying think for yourself. Question everything.
That's a clone.
So all you people out there, right, that don't believe in the Illuminati and them cloning people, right? I got more people that we could show that are cloned. Let's look at the picture. They're doing a reunion, bro. I can move myself right here, right? Look at everybody else look like how they supposed to look, right? That ain't Wesley, bro. That ain't Wesley.
CLONED, so they can remove a fragment of bone that's located here, and in this fragment of bone, it stores all of your memories and consciousness, and with that, they can make a sufficient replica of yourself, a reproductive version of you, including your memories. And you can be selective as to which ones you keep or don't keep. This process has been around for quite some time.
Well, it's very simple. I have a clone. I have a clone for music. I have a clone for film. I have a clone for my personal life. I have a clone for my family life as well. So that's how it gets done. Each clone is under contract.
Which one am I talking to now?
Well, if I told you that, then,
You got a man with you.
life wouldn't be as fun.
So who are you? Found my brand new paradox, grew my locks. Who are you? They predicted 9/11 20 years before they drop. Tell me how it's a prediction if they wrote the whole plot. Don't know who behind the curtain.
How do you do it? I look on Twitter, there you are. Facebook, there you are. Television, there you are. How do you do it?
I have a clone.
I was gonna say that. There's two of you.
Cat's out of the bag. Okay? About a good 3 of me. We broke it. They didn't want to release it yet. This is major news that I'm giving you. I'm the first person to ever use it. I'm close.
Okay.
That's why I'm able to.
Now I know this all is convenient because when these celebrities put it out there like that, it's like making it fictional. You know what I mean? Like, we just gonna jump out there on Front Street with it and say these things, clone, because it makes it sound so ridiculous. But that's part of the reason why I believe it even more. Now again, I don't know if this stuff is real or not. But my gut says, don't be a fool, Sax. And I ain't gonna be a fool. But yeah, when they out there going out their way to try to make jokes out about being a clone, when they know that people are taking it serious and to make jokes about it, seems like to me like they just trying to lighten the situation a little bit. That's just my interpretation of it, but I could be completely wrong.
Do all that I do.
There isn't much information on these. If there's a catalog, it's not easy to come by. But many of these are early examples of photo manipulation.
Check out this new concept. This concept of conceiving kids. Now the mother will no longer have to carry the kid for 9 months. Now it can be raised in a bag. How convenient. Mothers will no longer have to sacrifice their time and, most importantly, their bodies. Does this sound like something you would be interested in?
Man, that seems creepy.
I would love to tell you this is a new concept, but if you know anything about human cloning, you would know they've been doing this for quite a long time.
Long time.
Only now is it finding its way to the consumers.
They had surreal, real photo postcards, in which they would attempt to trick people with the illusion of photography. As we continued to...
So these postcards, what's going on here, y'all? Just so you can get a understanding of what's happening right here. So these are like really, really, really old postcards that this guy went down the rabbit hole on. And he found a tremendous trend in these cards, right? Like, they're all depicting children being grown. Not being born, not being raised, but being grown. So that's why I trickled in this video throughout this whole video. Same with the hip-hop artist that's talking about clones, because that guy, B.O.B., let me get y'all on my face. That guy, that hip-hop artist, I highly suggest check him out, B.O.B., Bob. He made it to the top echelons of hip-hop, doing stuff with T.I. and everybody. And when it came to the point of him progressing to that next level, he got offered that non-existent Illuminati situation to take him to the next level, and that man refused to sell his soul. He's like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's why, as little as rap as I listen to these days, that man is definitely somebody I will stay on top of his stuff. So every time you see these clips of that music video, the black guy with the dreads, Bob, listen to his words, because the dude is legit. He's serious.
Look through these old postcards. A very strange and unsettling trend started to become apparent. It began with just simple baby postcards. At first thought, seems like any ordinary postcard. But as with the same Sky postcard mystery,
is these rappers really clones, man? I'm really trying to see. Is you the real Gucci man, or is you just a wannabe? Is you the real Kodak Black? I don't know, just let me know. Cause how this industry be moving, you can have like 2 or more. That NBA be looking fishy, how they move in synchronicity. That shit look like 2K, I swear I do not see the difference. Who that nigga in the crowd? LeBron James, how the fuck? The way I'm spotting all these clones, I really think I need a bump. Politicians wearing face masks, trying to fake the funk. Joe Biden, I know that's not you. Conspiracy finna debunk. Y'all trying to play with the public like we stupid. Clones be on the news, might be a damn reptilian. Acting like you sued. This is the age of Aquarius, so all will be revealed. That's why Hillary trying to break down the firmament, no deal. I be chilling by my dolly with my popcorn, I be laughing. Are you scared? You shouldn't be, cause you're on scare tactics.
where the author began to see a trend of a variety of postcards? Well, there's a category of postcards that deserves its own name and label, but it doesn't seem very well known, as there are no websites or videos explaining this topic. We shall call it the mystery of the repopulation postcards.
The invasion been happening, the bodies already swapped like how we breed dogs. Cities could just all be crops, a million of the same person with identical jobs.
A lot of people wonder why haven't we cloned humans yet, but the truth is we actually found out how to clone them about 7 years ago. Celebrities were actually killed and then cloned, like Kanye and Britney. In 1996, a sheep named Dolly was successfully cloned. It took many tries, but it worked, and in 1996 technology wasn't as advanced as it is now. In 2002 there was a company called CLONED. They claimed they cloned a human baby called Eve. No evidence of this, and they said they didn't release any to protect the family. Now when this happened, governments around the world banned human cloning. Also, CLONED was formed by a Raelian cult. Then they were shut down by the FDA and they moved to the Bahamas to continue. In 2004 they claimed that they had successfully cloned about 14 people. To this day their company is still up and running. 2007 another group managed to clone human embryos by adding caffeine. 2018 monkeys were cloned, making it the first primates. And after that, cloning was only really talked about in animals.
There are other names for this style, such as baby postcards. By the end of this video, you'll be shocked at how many of these there are.
Shady is going on.
Now I've seen this footage.
He definitely.
Now I've seen this footage before, with all these different pictures going back and forth with like statues and memorandum situations of things. But I'm not saying I believe it, but I'm not saying that I don't. But there's a lot of convincing arguments that go along with this. But like anything else on this channel, y'all, this is for entertainment purposes only. Make up your own mind. You know what I mean? Make up your own mind. Because I do not know what's real and what's not. I just go by my gut and what tells me it's real. So, let's keep this shit popping.
What? No wonder. It all makes sense.
Mr. Bean. Oh, Mr. Bean.
We're talking in the thousands. We found one reference to what these cards were in a book on Amazon named Babylon, Surreal Babies, in which the author describes these same peculiar 1900s postcards and how they were deeply influential to many famous artists, including Salvador Dali. Yet, the author even admits that little is known of their history.
I'm a second gen now. That's why you see the celebrity births say I'm born in Toronto, but that's false.
Could be on someone's hard drive on top of a desk. Either way, never really know till you're dead. How come what you make a year is never more than your debt? It's like a carrot hanging over your head.
My first gen was born in Jersey. However,
my man said like a carrot hanging over your head. Why come you never make more than your debt? Real talk.
I was cloned by CLONED in Canada.
In order to understand why we've labeled them repopulation postcards, a thorough understanding of resets, Tartaria, orphan trains, incubators, asylums, and Oddfellows will be necessary. These cards depict babies being grown.
That's trippy, y'all. Real trippy.
There are many different styles within this category. One of the most interesting is the Cabbage Patch Babies. A variety of themes involving growing babies.
The people that let me work, and I just want to say that I love everybody, and I love all of the love that I got.
The Illuminati knows the answers, taking bone samples to clone rappers. But the artists in prison to silence their vision, genetic copies going home after.
The real one breaks down, start crying. Say they send in the clone, he be like, he own it. All the rest of them say, I'm you contempt the court, you contempt the court.
Babies on plants. Babies on mushrooms. Babies in the water.
You see her hands go above her face once. Watch when they come back down.
I wanted to post screenshots of the AI filter coming off so people...
Hey y'all, this really trips me out, this Britney Spears thing, because I caught on to this a while back, but I haven't seen a video made like this where they break it down and slow it down. But yo, watch when her eyes, this is all taken off of a live footage, well, the footage that was presented to us normies. But watch when her hands go over her eyes, her whole eyes change, and then her back tattoo disappears while she's in the middle of a spin. That lets you know what you're seeing is not real. Y'all, this stuff is not real. It's not. Alright, let's switch over and let's get back to this, because this is crazy.
People could see for a bit longer just how insane this is.
Watch her face glitch.
There's an AI filter?
Now watch her back tattoo disappear.
Trippy, y'all.
Yeah, they paying folk to sit in line for a free test. Ain't gotta decode my lines, this a cheat test. This a cheat test. Take a deep breath, buckle up your seatbelt. What you do before you enter the game? Create a player, hold on.
Pictures are trip, bro. All these babies, look at them. They all growing out of something.
Me versus. Whoa, wait, don't do way too much, man. Yeah, okay. I can say clone, I want to say clone. Alright, so there's like a clone Hank Lee. Right. When it comes out. Let's get a selfie real quick. Let's hop in for a selfie.
This happened a while ago, but we have to address it. Okay? You went viral during the finals, in which you did not move.
Still Warriors ball with 8 to shoot. We've got the American Express halftime report coming up. Talk about.
I don't care what none of y'all say. I don't care what you say. This dude, that ain't normal. Nobody stays that completely still. Hand gestures, facial expression, body posture, everything stayed exactly the same. This ain't the first time I seen this clip. You know what I mean? There's something weird going on with this dude. Whatever. Call it how you want to. I'm just telling you, it ain't normal.
What happened here in the first half of game 2?
Look at bro. He look like a robot. No wonder he got such a good hairline.
Don't let people know that I actually pay attention to my job. I'm serious about it. For all young journalists, all athletes that want to get into this business, I know y'all see us a lot shucking and jiving and laughing and joking, but I'm actually paying attention. I'm concentrating. And there's also go on television and talk about that.
Another thing people don't know about Jalen Rose. Great team player.
Thank you.
Babies in a nest. Babies in eggs being hatched. Then the babies arrive on the train. Then the babies arrive on the train.
Yeah, people wake up. The clones are here with synthetic skin. So real, it can even fool you. Stop falling for their tricks.
Like I said, can I answer any questions? What is it all about? Well, we're a company that produces 100% organic human sleeves. You're probably wondering what's a human sleeve. Well, if you gather around, I let you know what we do here in full details. So here at Psychosec, we've been able to achieve true immortality by taking your human consciousness and storing it on a device called...
Y'all caught what he just said, right? They've been able to create immortality. Right? So, I'm a Christian myself. I think it's probably obvious over the course of my videos. But even if you're not, let me assure you, you're going down this path, woo, I pray for you. I pray for you, because it's not a good route to choose. That's all that I'm saying.
portable stack. It's implanted in the base of your neck, and it collects and stores everything that makes you you. Every memory, every emotion, every sensation, everything you've ever experienced is stored on this little device. You can see it here on the screen that's about to come up. You guys just follow me. All the information is stored on this device and can be digitally transferred from one sleeve that you currently occupy into the sleeve of your choosing.
Sleeves are basically human bodies we grow in our labs. They're organically real. Bones, tissue, organs, everything. These are the best bodies you'll ever have. Period.
This is literally like that show.
Nothing hurts these bodies, but they are human. So if something were to happen to them, you can always change them out for a new one. That's why it says immortality becomes non-existent. Because you can be 50 in one body and change to the next body. At least you feel. You come this way, David's going to show you some 2018 models that you can choose from.
Well, you can choose which sleeve you desire. Now you can either have the sleeve that you have right now, or we have a selection of wonderful sleeves that we have made through Psychosec, fully genuine and organic produced. Now if you'd like to be taller, shorter, skinnier, if you'd like to have better vision, maybe strengthen your body, you have the choice to choose a man or a woman's sleeve. Now Now, if your sleeve becomes damaged or too old for your liking, simply remove from the...
Let's make this real clear, real quick. You do not have a choice. Alright? Even if they can do what they're saying they can do, transfer your consciousness. Your soul's not coming with it. Be real careful of your decisions in life, because your decisions is gonna base where you go when you go, if you know what I'm saying. So don't just jump out there on all this technology and think, woo, I made it, I could cheat death. Don't be silly.
Portable stack your DHF, your consciousness, to another, newer sleeve.
Is it just me? Or is artificial intelligence mimicking melanin? What if melanated people was somebody's experiment? They hid their ancient temples, then just blamed it on aliens. NASA stole their symbols from an African tribe and acted like it was some shit they just seen up in the sky. Knew my school wasn't shit, had us reading them lies, and had our asses drinking milk for lunch at 10:45 a.m.
There's something eerie about these photos, as if someone's trying to tell us something.
Kevin Hart may have been killed in 2019 and been replaced with a clone.
Wait, what, bro?
The story goes that in 2019, he got in a car wreck when he was in the car with two friends.
Mm-hmm.
He had this nice muscle car, and it flipped over, and the top half was crunched.
He said, "It's a resurrection. That's the best way for me to put it. I feel like the other version of myself died in that moment. And this new version was born to understand and do better."
And then there's this interview where he literally says that he's a clone.
How do you do it? I have a clone. I was gonna say that. There's two of you. Cat's out the bag. Okay? It's about a good 3 of me. We broke it. They didn't want to release it yet. This is major news that I'm giving you. All right. I'm the first person to ever use it. I'm cloned. I'm cloned. I'm cloned.
Now, this is all a conspiracy theory.
I mean, if you just listen to his stand-up comedy routines throughout the years, like, they're a lot different than they used to be.
We've also got kids in Cabbage Patches. Does this have anything to do with the Cabbage Patch Kids? So where do babies come from? In the early 1900s, the most common answer given to children would simply be that the stork would bring the babies, or that they were found in a cabbage patch. But why would babies be found in cabbage patches? The legend of the Cabbage Patch Kids involves a young boy named Xavier who meets a mystical fairy bunny bee creature. So a hybrid or chimera.
EMF through your body, iron in your body, silicone in your body, similar to robotics. I put the chi in Fibonacci. Artificial work at an artificial job, paying artificial tax to an artificial god.
To do this, you can soon clone your dogs, or better yet, yourself. China recently revealed that they cloned an Arctic wolf for the first time. The purpose of this technology was to provide hope for endangered species that were struggling to survive. They took the DNA from a skin sample of an Arctic wolf, and the process was the same thing as they did back in 1996, I believe, with Dolly the sheep. If they can do this, you can soon clone your dogs, or better yet, yourself. China recently...
Controversial opinion, Kanye West might have been cloned. This tweet went viral of Kanye, and he looks completely different than how he used to, and people are saying that he could have been cloned. Not only that though, it got even scarier when Kanye said this to fans just a couple months back.
We ain't going nowhere, baby. If I ever went anywhere, we'd know why. You understand what I'm saying?
Some fans commented on this saying the crazy thing is he did end up disappearing, and now that he's back, he's super quiet and looks completely different. After his controversial opinions, he vanished and even came back with a new wife. If you think he was cloned, subscribe.
And he follows this bunny bee through a secret tunnel behind a waterfall. On the other side of this waterfall, he finds that babies are being produced in a cabbage patch. The stork, known as Colonel Casey, would then come and pick up the babies. He even has his...
I hope y'all are paying attention to these little interludes with this story I put in there. I'm hoping not to get hit with a copyright, so I chopped it up, put it throughout the video. But I'm hoping you're paying attention to what they're talking about, right? Because this is pretty serious, and if you pay attention to it, it makes a lot of sense, and it's scary. The truth is always scary. You know what I'm saying? The truth is always scary. but don't be scared of the truth at the same time.
His own uniform. So he's a worker, a soldier, as well as the Cabbage Patch Kids' official historian that would then deliver the babies to their new homes. Not only that, but there's an evil witch named Lavender McDay. She and her weasel and jackrabbit henchmen are literally trying to enslave the Cabbage Patch Kids to be miners to dig for gold in the valley.
The community was in turmoil because up until then, a lot of animal cloning attempts had resulted in malformations, disfigurement, and fetal death. They claimed it was immoral and they wanted the United Nations to step in. In spite of all the furor, CLONED never made good on their promises to prove that they had actually cloned someone. It's still widely believed to be a hoax because they haven't proved that they'd cloned anything. But if they did, we could very well have clones living among us right now. In 1997, a company named CLONED was formed in the Bahamas, and they have ties to the aliens. CLONED, that's what they named their cloning company.
Not the first time in this presentation that we heard the term CLONED, is it? Just saying.
2002, they announced the birth of the first cloned human, Eve. The cloning company, named CLONED, named their first child Eve. 0 points for creativity.
You look up the clone number, clone model number 012568, an article pops up from CNN. And I look at the article and it's talking about clones and 2 children and how one is a boy, but the whereabouts of the boy is unknown. And I swear to God, bro, it freaked me out. Like it had me like, I was like questioning reality for a second. I'm looking in the mirror like, what the hell?
Like you like all of a sudden go, wait, shit, am I actually a clone?
Yeah.
Computers resemble humans and humans resemble niggas. Niggas resemble God. My ex just got a new nigga. He kinda resemble Bob. Now that I think about it, I guess we copies of a copy of a copy of a copy in a circle. I serve a different purpose.
In New York, right? This is the first time I've shared this story publicly. I was doing a show one night in New York, and this guy had on sunglasses in the front row. And I said, listen, I'm not gonna keep coming back over here seeing you with these sunglasses. There's no sun in here, and you being disrespectful. I need to be able to see you, right? So he laughing, and I walk to the other side of the stage. I come back. I said, you think I'm playing? If you don't take them damn glasses off, Roseanne, he lifted up his glasses and everything was black.
Oh, he didn't have any eyes?
Did you hear what I said?
What?
Everything was black.
She said that man was allegedly sitting at her show looking like a demon. I would have been scared too.
Me too.
With Jamie Foxx sitting at her show looking like The Undertaker.
I just didn't want you to see me like that, man. You know, I want you to see me laughing, having a good time, partying, cracking a joke, doing a movie, television show. I didn't want you to see me with tubes running out of me and trying to figure out if I was gonna make it through. I went to hell and back.
If this is a game, then I'm from a different server. Consider this the merger. I put it in her servers, then put it in her servers. Parallel universes, okay?
You must understand the conditions that we're working from. We're working from a prison cell. If you're working from the maximum security prison, then you automatically know that it don't supposed to be a utopia. Is it just y'all alright?
You can get all the exposition for the lore in the story through their 10-song album. It goes over how they were created, to the witch, to even a lament about their enslavement. It's pretty dark. The original concept for the cloth dolls was created by Martha Nelson Thomas, and she called them doll babies. And the story really had nothing to do with cabbages or chimeras or witches. It wasn't until Xavier Roberts, or Xavier, like the little boy in the story, hijacked her design that it became what it is today.
Let go of everything you think to be true. Relax the mind and ask the question, do I truly understand what this reality is?
Now how stupid can we be? His aim is to clone a human being.